Hi, Leo. You guys are getting a bonus read. Not because all 13 of you watched my video, but because I am a Leo and I think you guys deserve a bonus. So my name's Jessica. This is Jessica Star Tarot. I've been reading cards for about 8 years. So I bring my intuition and my knowledge of the cards to the readings. This is Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Take what resonates, leave the rest because it is general. And let's get started here. Well, chop wood underneath. So you're going to be in the month of September just kind of busy with those daily tasks, running around, doing errands, cleaning the house, just the basic easy things. I also got New Life and Peace. Now, both of these cards have, this one really doesn't, does it? An egg, which is all about a new beginning. So this is really great. 39. I'll just read these real quick for you guys. I hope you all are doing well. I hope September brings a lot. All these astrologers that I watch are like, oh, this is the year of Leo and Aquarius. And I'm a Leo with Aquarius rising. And I'm bored. But anyways, birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blah, 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 blah. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Yeah, woo! But we're just going to be doing our boring errands, right? And then peace, which I really like this card. So let's take a, what's going on in your life where you need a little bit of peace. Freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and your soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony, beauty, enjoy it. Okay, so what's going on in your life? Are we keeping busy? Is new wonderful things coming in? You're just not engaging in a lot of drama, it sounds like, which is really good. Let's see what these cards. What do you have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Growing up. Wanting to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. Well, guess what? Leos are perpetual youth. We are timeless creatures. Understanding that the years bring their lessons to you, embrace becoming an elder. Watching time makes its mark upon you and embracing the signs of aging. Understanding the wisdom that can come with age. Being young at heart, yet yearning for encounters that will help you evolve, grow, and experience the fullness of life. So do some grandma stuff, right? Just like kind of live in the moment, I feel. All right, let's see. How many times should we shuffle this? 3 times. Usually I pause the video because if it's a lot of shuffling, but it's just 3. So what do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of September, please? What message do they need to know? What is it that's coming their way, please? All right, let's see. Ace of Wands. New stuff. Great new stuff. Ace of Wands. A lot of fire, a lot of adventure, a lot of I'm ready to go energy. The Moon, what's going on? What are you afraid of? What are you hiding? What are you reflecting? See? Cancer energy. Pisces energy. Trusting in your intuition, but you're keeping a secret. You got a secret, huh? 2 of, wow, I was using another pack and 2 of Pentacles kept coming up. The challenge is keeping everything balanced, right? It's about, you are doing that chop wood, that day-to-day stuff. And that's what it is. I think you're just sick of it, right? Also, this could be paying the bills. It could be work-life balance. Are you working too much? Are you not working enough? There's a challenge here in keeping things like even keeled, right? It's like things are rocky. You're investing too much of one thing, and not enough into the other thing. You know, like you're working too much and then your family is suffering. You're spending too much, but then your bills suffer. Something like that. King of Swords. Now, crowning you is this logic, right? So it's like, for some of you, it might be you want to get out of a situation, but logically, you're there. Aquarius energy. Kings are fixed signs. Now, the thing with fixed signs is if they're in a situation that's not really working for them anymore, they will stay in it far longer than they should because they're a fixed sign. They don't want the change. They're afraid of what's to come. And especially the King of Swords, because he thinks more of a logic and he's detached from things. So like, he's like, well, I might not be happy here emotionally, but I'm not putting my emotion into it. Logically, this is the best place for me because of this. And they're too stubborn to move. Judgment. I believe Judgment is Scorpio energy. I'd have to look that up, but I believe it is. I see a flag of healing. So what's happening is that you are changing. Judgment is, I've gone within myself. I've killed the old version of me. And now I'm waking up. I'm hearing the calling. There's a new me coming up. And you could be keeping that new you secret. I think there's this need for change, for adventure, for excitement. And you're not really expressing it verbally. It's kind of like growing deep inside of you, right? So you have been holding on to things. So for some of you, it's just that like this fear of letting go of everything you've worked for, fear of letting go of money that you've worked hard for, fear of you're just holding too tight to something that you've earned, that you've worked really hard for. Whether it's, a job, a relationship, the money that you've earned. It's like, I'm not ready. Logically, I'm not ready to let this go because I'm just trying to keep things going. Like, I'm just trying to keep things going. King of Cups, Scorpio energy again. You got a lot of water energy around you. Emotions, right? King of Cups, very stoic. Again, kind of detached, kind of detached because he really does feel a lot, but he doesn't express it because he has so much emotional maturity. He knows when to express himself and when not to. And sometimes he actually doesn't say anything. It's like a power gag, and that's why Scorpios kind of see like, because they've held it down for so long and then they just snap, right? So yeah, this could be a breaking point for some of you. For others, you could have a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer around you, specifically Scorpio. This could also talk about time of the year. So something could be happening in like the end of October, beginning of November. Three of Cups, that's great. You're just trying to live in the moment. You're trying to enjoy your surroundings, enjoy the people around you. Remember, we have that new life. We have this beautiful enjoyment of the energy around you, the spring-like, I'm just living my best life, trying to have peace in your life, keeping up with the day-to-day tasks. And remember, we still have growing up, doing grandma stuff. Now, you could have a Scorpio around you that is really carrying a lot of the burden. This could also indicate to me that somebody here, it could be you or someone in your environment, they are just ready to release all the burden. I think for some of you, if you've been the one carrying the burden, you're ready to release it onto somebody else or onto another situation. You're holding a heavy weight right now. And that also could be that secret to go and do something else. Because once we release this bundle, it's time to start getting a new bundle, right? There you are. What's your advice? This is hopes, fears, and advice. Well, for hopes and fears, it's the same. The sun is good no matter where you are. So it really is about living in that moment. It really is about just being at peace with yourself. It really is about just loving life, being your true authentic self. And then we have this coming home card, this celebration, this really wonderful, stable energy, this maybe, moving or getting a new house or just getting married. This is a reuniting energy as well. So for some of you, you might be, carrying a lot of the burden and somebody's coming in to help. So let's kind of clarify some of these. I'm making bread. Hang on a second. So I have a bread maker, and it's the second time that I used it. And the first time, and I accidentally did 1.5 pound loaf, but I put the ingredients for 1, so I don't want it to like overcook. All right, so why is the moon here? What's secret? Queen of Cups. What else do you have for the moon? So this is Cancer energies. Could be something that happened about June, July. King of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. For some of you, you are resting. You're really focusing on financial things, the moon. What secrets are you keeping? What are you worried about? You're afraid to express your emotions. You're being very stoic. You're making a lot of practical decisions. Money is of the utmost importance to you. And I feel like you're really focused on that. You're really trying to nurture yourself. You're doing a lot of self-care at this time. And you're kind of staying away from a lot of the drama. I feel like also you're taking a pause from a lot of things in your life. And you're evaluating. You're really looking at what is going, like if you're looking at this coin and you're looking at this cup, what fulfills me emotionally as well as financially, right? So you're kind of looking at that. But I feel as if that's not really giving me too much information. You're reflecting. I think you're going back to different scenarios, different things that you want to do. You're not jumping the gun on something. There is a decision here that you are trying to make. Why is the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups? Now we're talking about partnerships, right? Is something here not equal? Are you not telling your partner something? Are you trying to figure out the best way to do something? For some of you, you might be separated from your partner, whether it's like in distance. It could be also like maybe there was a split and you're trying to figure out what the next step is. There's also, for some of you, I feel like there's a situation where you and another person, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family, boss, it could be kids, it could be siblings, it could be lovers, where you're not really seeing eye to eye. Somebody here is putting in a lot more effort. And you're just kind of going, do I want to continue doing this with this person? All right. So you're looking at all of your options. And I think it's important for you not to be reactive. You're just trying to be happy, right? King of Swords. The Hierophant, the High Priest. This is getting education. This is asking an older person. This is using your spiritual. So you have this spirituality about you, but also this logic. You have this stubborn, 5s are change. This stubborn need to change. And I think you're trying to get answers from the universe, but then your logical mind says, well, but if I do that, what about this? You have the keys. You already know. As above, so below, right? So what is that? As above, so below is saying, the things, the knowledge from the sky above, I bring to you, to the earth, to me. And I use that knowledge and I use those keys to make decisions. And for some of you, you're very stubborn about moving forward without a plan. Which people say, Leos are like very like go with the flow. Trust me, if you're a true Leo, you have probably thought about this 7,000 times before you just did it. Well, younger Leos kind of go with the flow. Older ones overthink, right? Maybe this is part of the growing up. There you are again, Leo, King of Wands. Confidence in who you're becoming. You're becoming a new Leo. You're becoming a new self. You're very proud of who you are. You're reigning in that confidence. You're taking the lead on your life. You're making, you're thinking and saying, okay, what is it that makes me happy? What is it that doesn't? What brings me peace? And what do I need to let go of? Because you are holding on, or you have in the past, you held on to a situation that is dead and over, right? You held on to a situation, King of Swords. You've done this before. You're holding on to something. You're holding on to something that no longer fits you, that hurts you, that, isn't healthy. And I think that the Hierophant is here to say, you know what? The Hierophant, or whatever you want to call him, this could be about literally an older person, a boss, institution, a corporation. You're thinking about that. You're thinking about, what do I want to do with this person, with this corporation? What do I want to do with this person that I maybe you're having problems with them. I do think that for some of you, it's about leaving a job or a boss that you no longer feel connects with you, because you have become a new person. And you don't want to let anyone know that, or you're scared of the outcome. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Withholding your emotions. The Fool. Right? Trusting in what is to come. A new beginning. You're excited about it. Something new here is happening. The King of Cups brings a lot of maturity into a new beginning and a new... again, it could just be you literally leaving something and saying, okay, you know what? I will put caution to the wind. But that wasn't just something that happened. It's just like, I've thought about this enough, and now I'm going to take that step. And you're happy. You're able to celebrate. There's Judgment. There's the Star. It was your wish. It was your dream. You're healing. You're becoming a new person. This could be new people around you as well. Threes. You're expanding your life. You're being vulnerable. You're allowing this healing to take place. What is your dream? What is your wish? What is it that you've been asking for and manifesting? 10 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. You're ready to put down the burden. You want that financial freedom. You want to be happy. You're enjoying the moment. I think that you're going to have a new life. You're going to have peace. But it's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of work. And you have to make this decision from a more mature place, a more logical place. 4 of Wands with the 8 of Wands. So there are messages coming in. There is a celebration. This could be a new beginning. This could be moving. This could be talking about moving. Whatever it is, it's something fast, right? Because the 8 of Wands is like fast communication, something coming in. This could be once you leave a situation, something new is coming in, but it's good. It's going to create that stability. Ace of Wands. Let's go. Let's go. And you know what? This chop wood card, look at it. It just looks like one wand, right? It is a lot of work, but you can do it. What is this Ace of Wands? Oh, there's that King of Cups again. That's Scorpio energy. This is Ace of Wands. It could be a new partner coming in, or someone helping. 9 of Cups. Something that's going to bring a lot of enjoyment, emotional maturity. This could be older people. This could be you as well, especially if you have Scorpio. Oh, my bread's done. And it smells delicious. Okay. So, yeah. So what is it that you need to learn from the King of Cups? Again, kings are very stubborn. They don't want change, right? He is an island. But he's ready as well. You are getting the things that you wanted. You are receiving the wishes that you wanted, the dreams that you wanted. Things are moving better. They're going to be better from this point on. So you could be growing up in the way that you think, or in the things that you want. It could be from going to a more mature relationship, going to a more mature job, moving up in a corporate ladder. I don't think that's it, though. Realizing what really, truly makes you happy and going for that and not giving a fuck what anybody else thinks. So, hey, you know what, Leo? That's your reading. I hope it resonates, or, I hope you have a great September, and I will see you soon. Bye.